Hello, dear friend. This is Christina with Jala Integrated Wellness Sessions. Thanks for joining us today. Decided we would stay with this sacred vibration of this internal energy and internal life force. So we'll start with our hands, backs of the thumbs touching over our heart. Just bowing our chin to our chest, syncing with the pulse of life. So feel the inhale, expand. On that exhale, just coming back to center. So the breath is the first teacher. Feeling the heartbeat underneath your hands. Sacred sway in the body and that feeling of the breath. You can tap into your Ujjayi breathing. Stay with that simple inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose breath. Coming into your present state. Then we'll release the hands, bring the palms facing towards us for a few rounds, 2 to 5 rounds of the Samudra Vinyasa, where we inhale our hands over our crown and then exhale as the hands come cascading down and around. You see my lovely assistant. So inhaling, just like this wave cresting. Feel that subtle back bend at the top of the wave. Exhale, feeling that root. 2 more rounds on your breath rhythm. So when we move together and breathe together, we're not exactly in the same space and time. Just know that your natural breath and your natural state is that perfect state. Sometimes you're moving faster than I am. Sometimes you're moving slower than I am. Just this subtle knowing of that what is happening is the right thing. And then as your hands come down your body, to bring your left hand across your belly and then put your right hand on top. So this is Prana flow, Sankalpa Mudra. Sankalpa means dedication. It's your dedication or your practice today. Today's practice we are dedicating to our creative vibration. Creative soul center inside our sacred being. And whether you're creative with your body, with your mind, your heart, with some kind of artist medium, just this potency of creativity. And then still in our cross-legged position, you're going to bring your hands left and right. And then you might watch this a few times if you've never done this, but we're entering into Prana flow Kundalini, Namaskar, Mudra Vinyasa. So the hands will come to the base. And then as you inhale, just going to feel this play of your hands crossing through the center body. And it's not necessarily at any particular section, but it's, 2, 3 crosses. And then we get to the top, the palms will face the sky, the hands will separate. And then as your elbows come out and your palms come out, then the hands turn. Sometimes in Prana we call this Egyptian arms. Also, this pizza, thinking of carrying this pizza back here, clearing the space behind our body. And then as we dive, the hands come over the crown. So I'm going to turn so you can see it from the side view. So the hands come down. And I accidentally went over the crown of my head before I went to the base again. So the hands come behind you. The fingertips will go towards the earth, and then you'll come to the center and cross. So anytime we have this right and left side of our body crossing in the midline, it's helping with that patterning and that creative power of our brain, cross patterning, neural pathways. Whatever the breath rhythm is for you. One more round. This Kundalini, Mudra Vinyasa is connected to the Sahaja, Prana flow pathways, which is that spontaneous movement and just the freedom, the being free, the being free. So the next time we come to the center, we'll bring our hands to our heart, our third eye. We'll touch the earth. We'll bow forward on the earth. And then on our next inhale, we're going to bring ourselves onto all fours. And just coming into the center of our mat. And finding that freedom in our spine. So our head and our tail will move. Just in this circular pattern, this figure 8. And the essence of the Sahaja on all fours is, can you let that creative energy move through your body, just whatever way, just what feels good for you. You can come down on your elbows if your wrists at any time need a break. Just letting the eyes close and going into the space of intuitive movement. It's not about what it looks like, it's how it feels. And then when you come back to center at any time, this next time I want you to inhale, crown away from tailbone, and then exhale, Ashtami Namaskar, which is you bend at the elbows and you slither onto belly. Come into Pranam which is hands over the crown in triangle shape. Can be under the forehead. And then that sacred sway of the tailbone as we begin our Sahaja Prana flow pathway just on the earth here now. And bringing your hands under your shoulders and freeing the upper body in that Sahaja Bhujangasana, that cobra where the shoulders are moving. So you're coming up as they're dancing this side to side rhythm. The feet can be experiencing any motion. You can stay low. You can bring yourself up high. So with our water pathways so connected to the Sahaja, today we're diving a little bit deeper into just this freedom and allowing our body to make the choices, those somatic choices for our body, without thought, beyond thought. And then if you have or have not, and you're already in your space of doing what you like, go for it. Otherwise, you can roll off to one side and take your top leg just like a tail and reach it back through the space. And then you switch to the other side. Reach that tail back through the space. And just a few more times, just in this space of the tail moving. Next time we come over to that other side. So reach the tail and then push yourself up so that you're sitting and both your knees are bent. So let's go back so you can see. So both my knees are bent and I can bring my upper body down onto the earth and I can bow. Also move my arms in freedom, so moving my hands off the earth. So let's just say the play is 2, 3, 4 breaths on one side, and then you bring your belly onto the earth and you switch sides. That leg, the weight picks you up and you move that upper body in freedom. So, Christina, can I just stay on the earth? Can I just do the legs? Can my bottom leg come forwards as my top leg goes backward? All yes, 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 yes. So this independent exploration of just how does it feel? To explore 5 more breaths in the Sahaja space. Any combination, upper body, lower body, sitting up on your belly, on all fours. Just any what's Let me have to take that. And as we inhale and bring our heart away from our pelvis, exhale, coming into this downward facing dog where we're moving and bending the knees. Just feeling that Sahaja flow in the legs, in the chest. And then inhaling the leg closest to each other to the sky. Open the hip. And exhale, bring that foot down. And then inhale the left leg to the sky, the opposite leg to the sky. Open. And then step through. Back knee down. Bring your hands to the roots, through that Kundalini, creative centers. In this low lunge, Anjaneyasana. 3 rounds with the hands. We're inhaling. And exhaling. And bring your hands down on that 3rd round. And the hands to the sacrum. Inhale, travel your heart across the sky. And exhale when you do. Hands frame the front foot, back knee comes up. Back heel goes down. Travel that prana flow, lower pathway to the back of the raft. Back knee down. 3 rounds. Kundalini, Mudra Vinyasa. Tracing your center. The center and prana flow, the danda. Keeping that straight up and down line with your body, or coming more into that back bend. Once again, just it's not about what it looks like, it's about how it feels. So releasing the restriction, the rigidity, helping your body just move in all these different ways. It just gives lubrication to the joints of the shoulders and the wrist. At the end of that 3rd round, the hands will go to the sacrum, pointing up or down. Travel your heart across the sky. And then exhale. Stay facing this direction. Bring your right leg back. And exhale back into Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, hands to the tops of your thighs as you roll open to the sky. Bhakti Vajrasana, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. That ripple effect of the spine. Inhale, 2 more rounds. That peak of your inhale is your heart is open. Exhale, beginning, middle, and end of the exhale. Last round. Anytime sitting in Vajrasana, which is sitting on the feet, is difficult, you can always sit an easy cross-legged position. This time, as you inhale, coming up into Ustrasana, I'm playing with the Sahaja of the arms in Ustrasana. So it's hard to see, but this arm closest to us can go inhale towards coming behind the crown and opening the heart. And then as you exhale, the hand will go to the right side, to the left side, and it will come to your sacrum, and then you'll inhale your right arm behind your head and open to the sky. And then exhale, moving to the left in the front. The hand will come to the sacrum. Inhale, left arm behind your crown. Exhale, to the right, the center, sacrum. Inhale, last time. Open here, exhaling. This time, both hands to the sacrum, either coming straight up just through the heart to the sky, or if you want to open more fully, you can keep coming back to either the heels or behind the knees. If you come to the heels, flex the toes, open your heart. Shine your heart like a lighthouse in all directions. Carry the breath from the crown to the root and the root to the crown. And then exhale, coming back to where we started in the sacred sway. Choose a place of rest. Whether you're staying on your seat for seated meditation, or you're coming down onto your back into the lunar bridge, knees together, one hand heart, one hand belly, or coming into your full Shavasana. Start by allowing that breath to come in from your star overhead. In yoga, we call the star you were born under, this nakshatra star. So imagine the light from your star coming through your crown, bathing your brain. Your third eye, the palate of your mouth. Your your throat and your neck. Moving into your shoulder. Into your arms and your hands and your fingers. Draw that energy back up from the fingers to your heart and your lungs, your upper back, organs, digestion, organs of reproduction, your hips, your pelvis, down and through your legs, into your feet and your toes. Draw that energy coming up through your feet and your toes, back to your root, back to your pelvic center, navel center, heart center. See this glowing light of whatever color you desire at your heart. See that light. See it growing so beautifully for yourself, encompassing the physical body, mental, emotional body, and that spirit body. Make sure that cellular regeneration of all your cells. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Close our practice, honoring, asking, calling in peace for ourselves, peace for our relationships, our families, and also peace, shanti for our earth, our communities.